2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? To throw is Garoppolo. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw once more. Flush to his right. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Fuller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Garoppolo again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll give the Bills a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7 yards the pickup there. Second down and 3.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Garoppolo on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
6 yards left on second down.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Garoppolo now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good return up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got the tight end, Van. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go.
4 yards remain for second down.
21. Go ahead.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Watson just beating the play clock. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh, the return is Callaway.
And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 6. Mike 6. We want this. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Here's the part. Let's go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get off the field, dude. Let's get off the field.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rolling to his right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go.
Fournette.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. This has been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And Lockett with a grab over the middle.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Watson. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
On 1st down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Play action, Garoppolo.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
You got three.
Watson. He finds Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Watson looks to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Watson now to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 6. Mike 6. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened He did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Watch the slants.
Looking to throw. Watson. It's caught. Lockett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick. This will be now a hit and a loose football. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.